Hi, it's Martin. I'm in the studio today with 5 tips for shaping baguettes. Okay, 5 tips for shaping baguettes. Tip number 1 is simply practice. In order to shape more beautiful baguettes, you have to practice. You have to put your repetitions in. It's just like learning to play the piano or juggling or any other hand skill, which is improved through practice and coordination. So you've got to practice. In tips 2 and 3, I'm going to give you methods which will help you to set that foundation, and you're going to be well on your way to shaping beautiful baguettes. Tip number 2 for shaping baguettes, it's pre-shape. Before we make our final shape, we have an intermediate step which we call pre-shape. The more beautiful and regular our pre-shape is, the more beautiful a final shape we'll have. Let me show you how to do it. Okay, so I've divided these pieces into about 300 grams. And let's give a pre-shape. I'm patting gently to the gas, and then I'm going to fold to the middle and seal. If you see a large bubble, just pop it. So you see how I kind of brought the sides together, sort of went like that. And now I'm just going to start at the top, and I'm going to roll down and press to seal, roll down and press to seal. And that looks good to me. This is a tube or cylinder pre-shape. Let's do another one. Press to deflate slightly, finding any large air bubbles. You can see that this piece isn't quite regular, but that's okay. We're going to fix that. So again, fold to the middle, go to the top, and it's basically a process of just kind of rolling it down. I felt this sticking for just a second, so I just drag it through a little bit of flour. And what I'm trying to do here is really maintain sort of square walls. If I can have square walls, I'll have a roof which is beautiful and straight. Windows will go in easily, to use sort of an architectural or building analogy. So, do you see how this is regular? The more tubular this is, the more beautiful and even my final shape will be. Okay, tip number 3 for shaping baguettes. This is what I'm going to call fold and roll. I'm going to show you first how to fold and then how to roll. And I'm going to demonstrate using a napkin so you can see very clearly what the folding steps are. And then in tip number 4, we'll go to shaping. The shaping of a baguette has 2 sort of sections. The first phase is what I call sort of the origami phase. And then the second is the actual rolling. So for the origami phase, I'm going to take this edge that's away from me. I'm going to bring it 2/3 of the way down. We're basically making a letter fold. Press to seal. Edge that's closest, 2/3 of the way up. And then if you want to sort of identify for yourself what the middle portion, that midline of the baguette is, you can tap to do so. And then you just bring this edge that's away down and seal. You can either do that with the palm of your hand, as you see bakers do, or if you want, you can also, if it seems easier, you can use your hand. Working with it as a paddle, you can just take your fingers and you can press to seal. And then you roll. Okay, step number 4 for shaping baguettes. In step 2, we saw a pre-shape. In step 3, we got our method. So step 4, let's shape. A little bit of flour on my surface. Just a super, super thin sheen of flour here. And sometimes I like to have some, a little bit out of my workspace up here a little bit. And that way, if as I'm shaping I need a little bit, I can go up there. Often my hands might need a little bit, or maybe the dough piece needs a little bit, so I can sort of flip it up there. Okay, so this is my tube pre-shape. It's been sitting on the bench, seam side down. And the seam side is the side that I want on the interior of the baguette. It's not the show side. So if it was resting on the bench like that, I just flip it over. There's my seam. Okay. So I pat to degas. That'll remove any large bubbles. And I begin with what? My letter fold, right? So about 2/3 of the way down. Tap to seal. If you see a large bubble, you can just pop it. Turn this around, and I'm trying to be regular. I'm trying to maintain these square sides, right? Trying to maintain that. Because like I said before, if I have a square floor and square walls, I'll have a nice roof and the windows will go in easy, you know? So maintain that squareness. So now, about 2/3 of the way down, press to seal. And if you want to have a sort of divot in the middle so you know where to divide the baguette, there's my middle, and now all I have to do is bring that to the leading edge and I'm done. You can either do that as I showed using the palm of your hand to seal the heel there, or you can use your fingers. I'm a fan of using my palm, so that's what I'm going to do. So I bring this forward to the leading edge and I just press to seal. And I basically have my tube. So that was the folding portion, and now I go to the roll. And when I go to the roll, I start in the middle and I just go back and forth, and then I move my hands to the sides, and then as I get to the points, I taper just a little bit. So back and forth, and then hands applying soft pressure, moving back and forth, and as I get to the edges, I just apply a little bit of taper. And I look for the seam. Seam is there. And I put it seam up on my couche or my linen. There's the seam. And let's shape. I'm going to pat gently to remove any large air bubbles. I get a sense of whether or not the dough is sticking to the bench. The bench feels good. It's got a light layer of flour. And I can begin shaping. So remember, start with a letter fold. So that edge about 2/3 of the way down. And then this side about 2/3 of the way down. And I'm trying to maintain this square presentation, straight sides. If I can maintain this straight aspect, that'll translate into the final baguette and it'll be nice and even. And then I just need to bring this edge to the leading edge. So I bring it down, press to seal. And if your palm begins to stick a little bit, just go out and grab a little bit of flour. And that small sheen of flour on your hand, that light sheen, will be enough. Back and forth until I have a little bit of a divot here. And then to the edges and press to taper. Baguette should have a nice seam. And that will be the side that I put up when I put it on the couche. So I place these on my floured couche or linen, seam side up. And between each dough piece, I make a little bit of a pleat.
Okay, tip number 5 for shaping baguettes. This is simply patience. Be patient with yourself, be forgiving, enjoy the mistakes. If you make a baguette and it looks like a snake that swallowed an egg, it's okay. I've made a lot of those. You'll see some of that along the way, but often nobody else will notice but you. So be patient with yourself, enjoy those mistakes, and happy baking.